All right, what is going on, everybody? Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys being a part of the show. We'll get a quick video in here. Got some breaking news, so I wanted to at least spend a few minutes just kind of talking about Alex Lynn, officially a Los Angeles Lakers. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Got some tweets that I want to read real quick here. The situation with the Charlotte Hornets, that's becoming a little bit more interesting, I guess you can say. So we'll get into it here as we hang out. Thank you for being a part of the show. Please subscribe to the channel. Did the show this morning if you want the full, hour and a half or so. But we're also going to spend a little bit of time because of the reaction to Alex Lynn officially becoming the Lakers. So not long ago, maybe 10, 15 minutes ago, something like that, Shams put out a tweet. Free agent, 7-footer Alex Lynn will sign with the Los Angeles Lakers. Agent Mike Lachetsky tells ESPN Lynn intended to sign with the Pacers, but has decided to land in LA after the Lakers rescinded the Mark Williams trade and created a new opportunity. We got word of this yesterday, right before the Lakers game against the Utah Jazz, that Alex Lynn was basically saying he ain't going to the Pacers. So I think there were a lot of signs. There was mutual interest. I saw from another tweet. I read that out this morning. So it kind of felt like it's probably just a matter of time. And this is what the Lakers, just because he was backing up from his deal with the Indiana Pacers. Shams also put out Alex Lynn, 31, provides the Lakers with much needed depth for their front line, joining Jackson Hayes as positional centers. Okay. Then we kind of got word. It didn't really take too much longer after to get a little bit more details. The rest of the details were actually a little bit interesting. I'm going to read another tweet here from Shams. This wasn't one of those, you thought maybe, okay, it's Cam Reddish that's going. Who's going to be gone in order to get that roster spot? Guys got to remember that when that trade was rescinded, Lakers did not have a roster spot available. They're waiving Christian Wood. So, whatever that means there, something to keep in mind. If you thought potentially Christian Wood was going to come back for the Lakers, was going to maybe be some type of an asset a little bit later on, that's not going to be the case. They're waiving Christian Wood. So Christian Wood, we did not get a chance to see play this year, and we're not going to see him play this year at all. So something to keep in mind from that perspective. Okay, a little bit of info here on Alex Lynn for those who don't know. He's played in 36 games so far this year, playing for the Sacramento Kings. So when he got waived from the Kings. Here's a reality about his position and what he could potentially do for the Lakers. His career has not exactly been, this stellar, unbelievable career. And whatever your expectations are for Alex Lynn, really taper them. Don't expect much from Alex Lynn. He's only averaging 1.5 points a game with about just under 2 rebounds a game. Don't expect much from Alex Lynn. However, Lakers still need him. Lakers are still kind of in a desperate situation for size. They're going to get size. They're getting a 7-footer. And I think the best way to look at Alex Lynn is just, here's a guy, can he give you? When I was doing the show this morning, Sammy was on with me. And I said that, can the guy give you 10 to 12 minutes in a playoff game when you need him, when Jackson Hayes gets in foul trouble, when you just need some size because you're playing some teams out there like the Minnesota Timberwolves who have crazy size, or maybe Denver? Can you use them for 5 or 6 fouls? That's really what Alex Lynn's going to be here. He's going to give you another option from a center position that you really just don't have right now. And whatever option was out there, Mo Bamba, Robin Lopez, it's actually kind of funny. I put out a video, I swear 10 minutes, not even, maybe 5 minutes before Alex Lynn officially became a Laker. I was grabbing a clip from the morning and I was putting it out. It probably was out there for 5 minutes. And then this news came out. None of the players that were going to be available in the buyout market are going to have big impact. We kind of all know that. We should all expect that. And don't expect all that much from Alex Lynn. But I'd rather have Alex Lynn than not have him based on their circumstances. I'd rather have him just based on the fact that you traded Anthony Davis away. You were already thin with size. The Mark Williams trade did not go down. You thought you were getting a 7-footer, a 23-year-old that, you felt like maybe can grow with the roster, whatever the case is, but he failed his physical. So you're kind of scrambling here. Trade deadline's over. You're depending on the buyout market, and this is what they end up with Alex Lynn. I want to read off a couple more quotes here because I think it's important to point out. Let me see if I have them here. Let me make sure I got this here. Okay. Yep. Here's one of the tweets Trevor Lane put out there. If Len gets a veteran minimum, LA could waive another player and promote Goodwin, Coloco, or or to a full NBA contract, making them eligible for the playoffs or sign another free agent. So something to keep in mind there. Just, another food for thought, I guess you could say. Right now, the Lakers rotation, if you got 10 players that you're going to be depending on, Christian Wood is out. Obviously he's not going to be there. I don't know Cam Reddish. I think he just had a kid. So that's why he's been out for personal reasons. JJ Redick shared that yesterday. But updated rotation, Evan Sadri put this out. Starters, Luka, Austin Reeves, Rui, LeBron, and Jackson Hayes. Second unit, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Connect, Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt, and Alex Lynn. Not an awful second unit, to be honest with you. A lot of players I think the Lakers can depend on in regards to that. So we'll see what they end up doing moving forward. But the news and kind of the big news for the Lakers, I'm not trying to make it sound like it's earth shattering and that's it. This is Lakers are good to go. They got exactly what they needed. But the news is Alex Lynn is signing with the Lakers per Shams, and he's going to be a Laker over this final stretch of the season. And then we'll obviously see what happens after that. If you asked me, there's one more article that I want to bring into the picture here. It's interesting, by the way, they waived Christian Wood. I wonder if they just thought to themselves that there really isn't just all that much hope that he's going to be back soon, or they decided we'd rather have Alex Lynn than Christian Wood. So whatever it is, or not even just Alex Lynn over Christian Wood. I think they'd rather have Cam Reddish over Christian Wood, or they'd rather have, I don't know, name another player on the roster that the Lakers could have probably went away with. But this is who they're choosing, and I'm sure, Pelinka obviously has his reasons for it. There's one other thing I want to point out here, because I think what's just such a random story here. Evan Sidery about an hour ago put out the Hornets have officially filed a motion with the league office to dispute the Lakers' failed physical for Mark Williams per Shams. Shams obviously put that out yesterday. He says Charlotte believes Williams is fully healthy and they were transparent with the Lakers throughout negotiations before it was accepted. Lakers are clearly moving on. They already rescinded the deal. They already took back, obviously, already took back Dalton Connect, who was at the game yesterday. That's another storyline in itself, to be honest with you, that he's going to need some time to get in the proper headspace. And then they already went out and signed a center in the buyout market. The Lakers have completely moved on. I don't really know what the Charlotte Hornets can do from here. Are the Charlotte Hornets going to try to make a case that the Lakers got cold feet, thought they gave up too much, maybe weren't happy with, the trade, and ultimately they felt like, no, we should not make that trade. We're better off in the offseason, figuring things out. I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea, but my curiosity is like, what are they going to do? Does anybody have the power to say, you know what? No, that trade has to go through? I don't think that's going to happen. So that's another just kind of side story to watch and to just pay attention to. And, we'll obviously see what eventually happens. But what a weird couple of days. And of course, it's around Lakers basketball, because Lakers basketball just figures to be around everything. And of course, it's, obviously involving a team that just grabbed Luka and everything else. So, I'm very curious to see how everything pans out. I think at the end of the day, I think the thing that I'd pay most attention to with Alex Lynn, don't expect anything crazy, which I don't think most Laker fans are. But at the same time, that is a player that they do need right now. They need a 7-footer. They need a 7-footer. They need somebody being there that can offer 6 fouls, can just be a little bit of a presence in the middle, depending on matchups, depending on, certain players that are in the game, out of the game, whatever the case is, however you want to look at it, they can use that. So, not an earth shattering signing, and I don't think a huge surprise, but Alex Len, officially a Los Angeles Laker in the buyout market. And we'll see what the Lakers do from here. But I just wanted to drop that quick video just to give everybody a heads up that that was going down. I wanted to at least give you my thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Of course, always love your guys' opinion. Would greatly appreciate some comments on here. If you guys don't mind subscribing to the channel, fantastic. We just got over 30,000. So thank you very much for doing that. We are 10 memberships away, by the way, from hitting the 100 mark. And I just, put this out about a week ago or so, last Monday, actually. $3 a month if you want to be a member. Man, it's a great way to support the channel. Would mean a lot to me. Would love for you to be a member. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. We will get back with you guys tomorrow morning starting at 8 a.m. unless something else happens. Who the hell knows with the Lakers? Unless something else goes down. Thank you for being a part of the show. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.